Woo! Welcome, baby. Welcome back to the party live. Woo! Welcome to the party live. I'd like to welcome everybody to the party life. I'm yours truly, Casino here. Hey! Welcome to the party live. The Los Angeles Lakers are who we thought they was. Oh yeah. Welcome to the party life as they lose to the Indiana Pacers 116 to 111. Oh yes. TJ Warren showed up and showed that Anthony Davis is soft as wet tissue, baby. Welcome to the party life. Welcome to the party life. And don't you dare say Anthony Davis is from my city. No, don't do that. No, sir. He's not from my city. And what a pity. He plays shitty. Oh, baby. Here we go. Casino's on the road tonight. Come on, baby. Welcome to the party live. Oh man, Bron out there. He was scared to shoot when it was in the clutch. Only when it was out of touch did he want to do a spin around three. Now TJ Warren's doing interviews while he's in there taking a cold shower as they lose 3 in a row, as you know. They suck. Because of one, Lebron, Ramon James. Can I get a amen for the congregation? Oh, yes, sir. And don't forget, your boy Casino has a Cash App. And the Cash App is Casino. Karceno, as you know. Hey! I didn't even bet any money on this game tonight because I said I don't trust the Indiana Pacers. But this is a new Pacers because they got TJ Warren. Now TJ Warren and Jimmy Butler got into a discrepancy. Now I said, wait a minute. Now Warren ain't that type of guy. You know, like Butler didn't choose somebody who was a bum. But to Butler's eyes, TJ Warren is a buck. But he been ripping it up during these past games that they played. These last 5-6 games, he's been on a tear. Oh, man, Brock, what'd he do tonight? He got like 31 points, got his 3-ball going a little bit. He wore a 2-fold on his thing, trying to do it in memory of Kobe Bryant, something to break his slump. Because he saw Kobe used to have some on his fingers, so now he want to have some on his fingers, try to be like Kobe Bryant. So everybody, welcome to the party live. Let's go. Kev Cook in the house. I see you. Hit that like button. It costs you nothing to hit the like button. That's free. Come on. Welcome to the party live. Everybody. AD, he fell 300 feet to the ground because he don't know how to get down. We ought to know LeBron's a bum. But when the game was a 1-point game, he was scared to shoot the ball. He doing fadeaway air balls. Oh, yeah, bum, we know about you. And you ready for the playoffs? I don't think so. No way. You on the floor begging for calls. Talking about you hurt your balls. Listen. Welcome to the party live. Everybody. Welcome. It's a celebration. Everybody in the congregation say something right now. Warren balling, and he made AD look small. Small ballage out there today. Small ballage. And don't you dare say AD is from our city. Don't you dare say that man's from our city. Oh! And everybody else, welcome to the party life. Hey! Welcome to the party life. Everybody, it's party time. Because these bums are falling down like London bridges. They finally got over 100. That bum got 31. and they still lost. So what did I tell you? In the clutch, they still suck. AD, you know me. I'm going to call it like I see it. You a punk. And you got punked. I don't care if you lead the team in points, blocks, rebounds, and assists, and free throw shooting percentage, and makes, and all that. Who cares? When it comes down to it, you soft, and they know it. Oh, the Lakers lose in the first round. I don't think you two can withstand the amount of traffic that will come. But to everybody else out there in the world, I would like to tell you, welcome to the party life. It's on. And you new guys who just got in here, welcome. And don't forget, hit that like button. Oh, yeah, he's crying. We already know. We know how this goes. Welcome to the party life. They never expected the bum to go down like he did, but the bum went down like he did. They thought this is the game. LeBron's going to turn it around. We going to throw it on a Saturday, put it on TNT. They got this. But, nope. They went to TJ Warren when the game got hot. Oh, LeBron was tired. They run that old dog into the ground. By the fourth quarter, the bum was all washed up. Welcome to the party life, baby. He was huffing and puffing and couldn't blow the house down. Oh, you see on my Instagram post when the bum tried to go up in there? Hold on. We might have some. Okay, Harry, I see you. Thank you for the cash out, baby. And that's right. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He got LeBrownies. LeBrownies lose chips all the time, B. Yes, but this time I don't think he's going to be all right. He going to blame Corona. He going to blame Bologna. He going to blame everybody from here to the Ayatollah, the rock and roller. But it don't matter. You a bum. And AD's a bum. And everybody knows when it gets down to it, they're going to need them refs. Adam, you got your work cut out for you, buddy. That's right. And welcome to the party line. Nobody's scared of them bums. And they getting treated just like bums. Oh, everybody, understand this. When you pick up players from other teams who were they scrap pieces, and you put all these scraps in one big pile, you know what you got? LeBron, you ain't got no championship team. You got a scrap pile full of scrap. Welcome to the party life. You sound J.R. Spliff. Oh, that nobody was trying to sign. Nobody wanted on their team. They paid him $16 million to stay at home, baby. Woo! Any team that say we will pay you $16 million not to even be on our court, not to be in our locker room. Oh, they don't want you in the league. Oh, welcome to the party life. And because of that, they didn't want him in the league. Welcome to the party life, baby. They didn't want to see him. They didn't want to be him. They didn't want to agree with him. They don't want to have to see him. But you kept him in the league. Oh, on dope poke. Man, only NBA player in history, KFC, walking around here with an ankle bracelet on doing an NBA game because he couldn't stop doing dope. Oh, don't nobody want him, but you do. And that's why he with you. Yeah, welcome. Everybody hit that like button who just showed up in here tonight, baby. Welcome to the party life. We letting it be known. Need no microphone. Welcome to the party life. Everybody, it's a celebration. Quinn Cook was a great G League story. Came up with KD, basketball county, fought his way to the league, got an NBA championship, got 2. And what they do? Woo! Got him on the Lakers and thought he was the point guard of the future. No, he isn't. Oh, listen. Let me tell you something. When you're playing people out of position, you're going to be right here on this mission. Now you got a guy named Waiters throwing up gummy bears on the elevator. He didn't know that weed gummies couldn't be ate like them 99-cent gummy bears he bought at Walgreens. Now, is AD injured? No. His heart is injured. He was born that way. That boy is softer than wet tissue. I tell you, he's an issue. And I tell you, them Clippers, they see food. But they ain't gonna have to worry about them Clippers. They might not even get to them then. Everybody, welcome to the party life. Hit the like button, everybody. Hey. By next year, they'll find a reason to get rid of Vogel and make Kobe Bryant's dreams come true and make Jay Kidd, the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, because that's what Kobe Bryant brought him over for. That's right. But they didn't want to move Jay Kidd in there right along too fast because LeBron James, likes control. So he wanted a coach he could bully. So they tried to get Tyronn Lue. But Lue said, hey, I ain't going to play the way you want me to. I want a 5-year deal. They said, look, all we giving you is 3, maybe 2. He said, well, here's my shoe. You can put it right where the sun don't shine because I'm getting paid right now on Cleveland Cavaliers time. And they said, hey, you know about LeBron. Why don't you come over here with these clips? You can keep that Cavalier dime and get you a chip. He said, man, we got PG and Kawhi. I'll be over there about 4:45. They said, man, it'll take you long. He said, man, I'm doing this quicker than Carcino song. You know what I'm saying? So now they finna take over the game. Even Kawhi got him a white dame on Instagram screaming his name. And LeBron is mad as hell because Kawhi ain't had to say a thing. Yo, what's up, man? This is what we doing, baby. Party life. Woo! It's a celebration today, baby. They exposing these bums. Now the whole world gonna see that rain, and they gonna know he can't do it again. He was born in a barrel of a bunch of knives. They got no talent, no moves having, Black Lives Matter shirt, nasty bird beering smelling, nasty looking mother sucker. You ain't nothing but a buster. Oh man. Oh man. Now see, here's the point of the thing. All right. Let's bring it all back down. Now that we're bringing it back down to level time, let's go. Let's get to why this is as big as it needed to be. Oh, Lewis is somewhere crying because Lewis is hitting the bottle right now. I know. I got the alert. I got the notification. At least he had 31, though. He had 31. It ain't his fault. It's all his fault. He had a chance to have Carmelo Anthony on his team 4 different times. The Lakers could have had Carmelo Anthony 4 different times. And each time it got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And they didn't pick him up. They could have had Terrence Ross on their team from the Orlando Magic. And you know what they decided to do? Instead of getting Terrence Ross, they said, you know, we ain't going to get Terrence Ross because we going to keep KCP. KCP is who they decided to keep instead of Ross. Instead of Carmelo Anthony, they chose to stick with Dudley. Jared Dudley. You telling Carmelo Anthony he's not better than Jared Dudley. Oh, you think I'll be doing this in the playoffs? If the Lakers got put out in the playoffs, you think the video would be this somber? It would be turn up city. Yes, sir. Don't forget, man, the Cash App is Carceno. Carceno. You want to leave a message or whatever, that's how you donate to the page. He's like, I'm more mad at the people we got rid of. That's a good thing. Or did the Lakers give up better than what they got? Because right now, I tell you right now, I would rather have a go-to scorer like Ingram. I would rather have, they gave up draft picks. They gave up their future, basically. They let my man go, who's the point guard I like, who was playing hard. And they got rid of him. And now both of them with Lonzo Ball. And that's the thing. Lonzo Ball, as bad as he's played, he's outplayed the Lakers. He's outplayed LeBron. He's shooting a higher percentage than LeBron James. There you go. Josh Hart. That's my guy. Josh Hart, who played with Hart. He brought a lot of Laker games they would have lost without Josh Hart. He played very tough. and he was very physical. He fit what LA needed. And all he needed was to have a coach or a team or owner organization that believed in him instead of using him as something that they could trade away. They had Jordan Clarkson. They had Lou Williams. You had Jordan Clarkson on your team. You had Lou Williams on your team. You got rid of Lou Williams because he wouldn't lose games for you, so you guys could drop in the draft to get Lonzo Ball. The Los Angeles Lakers, have completely destroyed the fabric of what they were built off of. They were built off making great trades and dealing through free agency, but also the draft. They were always drafting very well because they basically had the logo telling them this is the guy we need to get. AD not signing back, that would probably be a blessing for the Los Angeles Lakers. It would screw them up completely because they've gotten rid of and decimated their whole team for nothing. That was LeBron's fault. LeBron, you letting the wrong people run your team. LeBron got rid of Shoebox because he wanted to get a more versatile three-point shooting threat at that position. And he thought, what's his name that they traded him for from the Clippers? He thought the guy who couldn't hit the side of a barn. What's his name? Moscala? Yeah. He couldn't hit the side of a barn. Look where they at now. Look where it's at now. Today, they got beat. Nate McMillan knows how to play LeBron James. He knows how to beat him. It's Nate knows how to do it. He just needed the right personnel to be able to do it in the clutch. The game will be close, but he need to have the right mental mind state on that court to win that game. Having Malcolm Brogdon on the team, having somebody like TJ Warren, who are mentally tough to take the assignment on of dealing with LeBron James. This is what you need because you can do a lot of different things out there on the basketball court that the other guys cannot do. Exactly. Trapping all the screens. Don't let the Lakers be comfortable setting the screens and rolling off of them. They have a bunch of players that can't get their own shots, meaning that Anthony Davis is the only guy that can really get his own shot once he's in a position. And the ball comes to him in a certain point of the game. The point spot on the court, he loves that. Everyone else is entirely different. Okay, it's entirely different. They were out there on the court, and nobody really knew exactly which point another person was going to be or supposed to be. Now, I'm watching the game, and I'm watching LeBron. He has to use help defense. They have him matched up on Malcolm Brogdon. Nate went small, very long, and kept running him. He had Office Depot. He had Brogdon. He had another guard out there, Callaway, whatever, Holiday, whatever. And all three of them were out there at the same time, just running. And they kept going down there. So when they kept the lineup small. And even though the Lakers went big, they still stayed small. And then they brought my man in there, keeping him off the boards. Got Dwight Howard off the boards, and that's how they won in the last minutes of the game. They brought my man back in with the braids. I can't think of his name right now, but he came in and started checking Dwight Howard and put an end to all that. And they wasn't gonna let Office Depot. They wasn't gonna let Office Depot get away with what he was doing. Office Depot was gonna jag the game. Yeah, Miles Turner came in there and started bodying up Howard, and that's what they needed at the last minute. When they brought him back in for that last minute and a half, that changed the dynamic of what they were doing. Malcolm Brogdon was running LeBron and AD into the ground. Because the thing is, AD was matched up against TJ Warren, and his job was to contain Warren. He failed. He failed badly. TJ Warren was exposing him. He was more physical than him. The last play when he barely pushed off on him and he flopped all on the floor. Whoa! I said, man, get up out of here. So Office Depot, he came through, wasn't a lot of pressure on him. He was able to hit some open shots because he was wide open. He played within the offense, the floor of the offense. It wasn't a lot of pressure on him to have to be the guy to win the game. You know, in the regular season, he was doing it. In the playoffs, he couldn't pull it off. So this is TJ Warren's coming out party. So everybody's trusting TJ to be the one to close that game. And he's the one that's going to take the big shot. He the one going to come through. Like he hit that big three after going to the hoop, hitting the big basket, you know, putting up 30 plus. They couldn't do nothing with him. He can go in the paint and get it. You know, AD don't know how to be physical. It's just not in him. Well, the thing about TJ is you got to keep him silent when he's ready to be loud. And that's Jimmy Butler is very good. I want to see how they match up again because that's going to be a lot of different now. But when that matchup happen again, we're going to see what it read because he knows how to keep Warren right where he need him. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. And don't forget to hit up the Cash App. Carcino's the name on the Cash App, Karceno. They really should be they should be 1-5 in the bubble right now. Because they shouldn't have won the Clippers game. I mean, LeBron James is done. What's up, Mr. Bailey? Glad you could make it. No, the problem is very simple. You got a person in LeBron who's not worth a damn. He couldn't guard anybody. Everybody out there was too quick for him. He can't guard anybody. He doesn't have his lift no more. It's gone. His groin injury that he suffered, what was that, a year ago? Those injuries stay with you. The more actively you play professional basketball, those type of injuries where it tear and you don't really get the surgery, you just let it heal on its own. That kind of injury, as soon as you do a move again, it's gonna be sore. You're gonna be sore because you're playing basketball almost every day, every other night. So when people was like, "Oh, he's faking," he's really not faking. He's hurt. He can't perform. He's not 100%. He's old. So yeah, you talk about a guy who don't have skills. When they get older, guess what happens? This is what happened to you. This is what happened to Roy Jones. Roy Jones had a whole bunch of athletic talent and was God-given reflexes. Once he got older, them reflexes went. They weren't as reactive as they used to be. He still had speed, but the reflexes were slow. So when all the ones he was slipping, whoop, dip, he's getting caught. Whoop, boom, oh wait, boom, 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 Roy's out. So Roy was getting knocked out and put to sleep in a lot of these fights. So it wasn't as if Roy Jones was a bad fighter. He wasn't. It's just that he didn't possess he kind of skipped through the tools that made the other fighters great. Like Bernard Hopkins is a work pail guy. He's the guy that take his work pail in with him. He fights in the hole, does the thing, step, jab, hood, hood. So he steps in and he keeps going back and forth and doing all these things he's doing. But while he's doing that, you know what else he's doing? He's gotten older and he couldn't be as explosive as he used to be and physical. So now he had to be more economical. So he had to fall back on the things that he learned from day one in camp, keeping them at bay with the jab, making them move, getting them close, putting them in bad spots. He had to use all the tools that he learned when he was younger to help him extend his career once his other talents and natural abilities started to fail him. LeBron James have only been getting by on his athletic ability in his very limited way of playing basketball. So now that his skills, now that his athletic ability is failing him and he's playing against younger, stronger guys who could jump higher than him and do all these wonderful things that he can no longer do, he's stuck. Now we seeing a guy struggling to try to hold on to some type of light or candle that he used to have. He's going to the lane, driving on people. He's barely getting up in the air and he's looking for fouls. Where's my fouls? Like, you didn't get touched. Get up, bum. I know the Lakers then played what? It felt like they played 3 games in 4 nights. That's what it felt like they played. They probably didn't. It just felt like they did. That's right. Hit the like button. That's free. And don't forget, if you want to support the page, hit the Cash App up. The Cash App is Carceno. Carceno. You know. You know. I never thought for the life of me that I would see LeBron play this long. I thought it like I'm talking about when he first started. I really saw him having a very short career. Like not short, but at least a 10, 13-year career. Because I didn't see him evolving his game, playing the way that the game was played back then to now. They start changing rules and making the game more accessible and easier for LeBron to go ahead and do his thing. Now, where others might say that's a good thing, I'll sit there and say, no, that's a bad thing. And I say it's a bad thing because it doesn't make sense. On a lot of levels, these things do not make sense to the regular general public, because if you look at the way the game is played and how they adjusted and how they changed it, you can no longer compare LeBron to any other rules that they set and against all the other players, because he wouldn't have the numbers he have now, and he's not even barely touching the numbers that they were doing. They were doing better numbers when it was harder. So imagine if they played when the game's like this. They was like, oh, well, they wouldn't be able to keep up with it. Come on. Are you kidding me? All they have to do is score. They don't really have to play defense in this league. Are you kidding? They would thrive, and rightfully so. Who would rival them? Hold on. Now, I know. That's right. I'm up in here checking out the Cash App. Mm-hmm. Where's Mr. Sledge? I think I saw him in here earlier in the stream yard. T-Mac, baby. Oh, Draymond gonna get fined in a minute. He in there trying to worry about other people, teammates, and all that, pulling a vintage LeBron. Said they can't score like the old LeBron. My thing is, LeBron's supposed to be this guy, MVP candidate, right? That's what they're saying. He's the only MVP candidate who ain't doing anything. I'm seeing James Harden perform. I'm seeing Giannis perform. I'm seeing everybody perform basically to the same level that they were, or might be a slight dip, but everybody else seemed to be handling it fine. Why the Lakers can't handle it? Why they the only ones suck? Last in field goal percentage, last in field goals made, last in 3-pointers made. The worst 3-point shooting percentage in the NBA right now is them. They're last in everything, but they first in the NBA. And they was like, oh, well, that's because of the layoff and Corona. What about the other team? They were off the same amount of time. No, what's happening is AD is such a follower and a punk. He follows LeBron around and want to do everything LeBron doing. Talking about it's about legacy. I could be like LeBron. LeBron loved butt kisses and a butt sniffing person. You seen the nose on AD. You don't get a nose like that unless you've been sniffing a lot of butts. That's right. And the Cash App is Carcino. Karceno. That's why AD be holding his nose like this all the time. Yeah, man. Grabbing that nose. Hey, man. I heard the greatest song in the world. Don't be a sucker. By this guy named, what's his name? Teaspoon. This guy named Fred Flipperstone. And another guy in there, they got a hit song on their hand called Sucker. And man, it is the funniest thing I've ever seen this year. My man looked like Goldie from the Mac, a broke version of Goldie. There it is. T-Zone touchdown. T-Zone touchdown and Fred Flipperstone. Sucker. That is the best song of 2020. Don't ever miss out on it. It needs to have 1 million views. That song is hilarious. When you're moving like a moon sucker. While you're playing sucker. Oh man, don't be a sucker. I I thought about LeBron all through that song. Why you crying on the floor, sucker? Don't you got all the players you want, sucker? Why you can't score 100, sucker? Why you losing to the Pacers, sucker? Why you walking around like a sucker? You always been a ducker. Now you got him looking like a sucker. AD, you soft as a sucker. Don't be a sucker. Man, dude, that song is hilarious. That song is hilarious. If he would keep his nose out of people's booties, maybe he wouldn't have no hair growing right here. You won't have no unibrow. You know who had them unibrows? Them cavemen. Keep his nose out of LeBron's booty, then this won't happen. But you know, that's why he ain't too bright. That's why he's a follower. That's why he's soft. He ain't too bright. He like them Cro-Magnon man walking around with the unibrow. Whatever you say, LeBron. Yeah. It's all about legacy. I ain't no MVP. I just go all the points, rebounds, blocks, and steals, but that's all LeBron. That's what he is. Cro-Magnon. He's the product of Kasarian giants. No, it's sucker. Sucka. Tizo touchdown and Fred Flipperstone. Man, Fred Flipperstone is the funniest name. I said, man, get them a super $1 million deal, baby. Don't need no extra promotion. I don't need no jazz. I need that to stay exactly how it is. Go in there. I've subscribed to them. I said, I'm subscribing to them. They got another video and another song where they standing basically in the same location. The music video is basically the same thing. I said, this is great. I love it. Don't change nothing. Man, I swear that is, y'all don't understand. This video finna get like 1 million views. That video's finna get like 1 million views. Fred Flipperstone. Dude, I'm telling you, this is the funniest video alive right now. It is burning up YouTube, man. It is burning. It's gonna burn it up because I just sent it to like about 1 million people myself. I don't even know where they from. I don't. It didn't even matter. When the moment he came old and started talking about, "What you moving like a moon, sucker? What you doing, sucker?" I was like, oh, that is perfect. That is LeBron James all the way. Don't be a sucker. That needs to be on Billboard 100 right now. That is the best song of 2020. The best music video. It needs the Video Vanguard Award right now. Well, if the Lakers don't win this year, it's going to be a lot of questions to ask. And not only will there be a lot of questions to ask, it's going to be a lot of people wondering what's wrong with this team. They played a decent game today, and they couldn't beat the Pacers because defensively they don't exist. I mean, right now it's been like prime time games. It's not even the Lakers no more. I mean, they ain't on the ESPN game. Can you believe that? They sent LeBron and them to the TNT early game. They're like, y'all do the early game. What? Did y'all hear that? I didn't drop the strap. Off these.